Talk dirty, dirty, talk dirty to me. Working for me. Get you murdered this week. I guarantee no guarantees. Cause I'ma stick it in the Maximus gluteus. These niggas over there line lines. Cayenne. You only live twice, line. These niggas shuffling it. Niggas like niggas sideways. What's going on in here? What's going on in here? So like the magazine cover, like a comic book cover. Bad chick in mi casa, no mi casa, su casa. Dundada, da ya 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 da. Six that shit. You get to where I'm at.
What is with these guys and branding people?
Traitor!
Who did you tell about us? What did you say?
Spider-Man!
Jules looking looking like I found a treasure map. Ain't answer no one where the fuck is that. Shout out to my G's on the hands. We don't let no girls in the hand.
Webbing me! I'm gonna burn that mask of yours right off your face! Down!
See how fast I solved it for them. Way more gully gully than buddy buddy. Oh, okay.
There's an ambulance not too far away. I'll drop you right off.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're welcome, fam. Dance, I dance. To advance.
My bad.
He gets it with a command.
Just a little bit farther.
When they say to them at the back again,
Take care.
I gotta remember where I went from. Sucking kit for an iPhone 6. Save for a new Blackberry. I was a Katy Perry, I was only 9, but you remember the John on 87. Lord, tell them bitches I ain't got no time to play games with them. I ain't got no time. Tell her that I love her and I hate her in the same sentence. I'm fucking her mind.
Someone's not gonna survive that fight unless I jump in.
Trying to help out?
Always. Okay, let's break it up.
Lil Wayne Lollipop about to come up next.
Wedding season?
So we're gonna let that.
Great espresso doesn't make itself. And coffee isn't just coffee.
No. I say Okay, remember it way like that. Even where I done her bang like that. Make her feel right and come like that. And she never had a move like that.
On your feet, Spider-Man!
Just like jerk. Shining on a thigh. Yeah, so in Pittsburgh, it sort of look like it's overcast because it's later in the day and it's a bit cloudy now. So what time is it right now as we speak? 8:03 p.m. Hella late. Okay. Drop it, shawty. Drop it like it's hot. Shawty say that, yeah, that she with ain't. Shawty say that, yeah, that she with ain't this. That she with can't get.
I want to see some unworthy burn.
She be not back.
Okay, y'all are done.
Oh, leave me.
Incoming symbiote.
I'm on the road.
Cool. You sure you don't want to bring in more help?
Get her on top. Then I'm at the bottom. She's in the blue bottom. Giving, getting that. Giving, getting that. Giving, getting that.
Didn't your mama tell you not to play with weapons?
Hold on, what does it say right there? Peace, amigos.
Hunters always keep me on my toes.
As a floral designer, I love Downy boutique utensils. It takes the scent of my floral world and brings it to everything I wear. It's a chic scent that fits my vibe. Introducing Downy boutique utensils. Boutique fragrances for women.
Your first set of blind patients, these are what they are. I don't know if it's vegan cheap or not. The blind is probably the best, like, food blind ever. This one's the berry. Which one do you prefer?
But God, what did I I think the song called from Charlie XCX, Stay Away. But God, what did I read through, ride through, damn girl, oh man, I don't know.
Looks like an accident waiting to happen. You sure you want to do this? Okay.
What if I pick you up from your house? Yeah, something to know why we should. Where it goes, it's all potentially you keep. No
Hunters in the road.
No, but I know who you are. You could be big if you gotta just get in the car and let it roll. Don't make other plans. Say you get up early, you work for the man. You don't understand. Pull up, that's what you been saying. Already on saying. Biggest
Where the hunter stand.
Where's that fuck?
The spider! Look out!
Thank you.
I wanna ride with you.
Watch out!
Why the civilians just here in the mist? Okay, they road. Rolling the stone, then wrote it in stone. So they'll never know. No. Hold up your end of the deal. About who you should wear. Just ain't a video, shoot, I don't care. Don't know who prepared.
We all surprised by this outcome. Be honest.
Straight to the bathroom, damn girl, oh man, I don't. Filled up, damn girl, I'll be getting back to you for sure. Laced up, dripped up, sauced up, damn girl, I wanna ride with you. Growing up, had to get it poppin'. I do. I'll be waiting. I can't stand reminiscing. I'll be waiting. 'Cause I can't stand reminiscing. What's about to happen? Park down there, the playground down there. Walking through cloud nine. Yeah, if you want a problem, I'm Einstein. Yeah, I'm so proud about it. Yeah, only selling work to them workaholics, got guns, big on you niggas. I don't fuck with new niggas. I blow your bitch ass hope somebody give you wisdom. I got animal all on the floor. Take your shoes off at the door. Niggas feed these bitches lies. Nigga don't food poison my home. I buy my drugs for the low. Like a cute phone at the store. My niggas like Kanye with that gift. My niggas like you Rose with that flow. Niggas be staying there with that flow. Don't let that keep you up if you broke. I know you want to pass on the back. Then them fools gonna see the joke. Saw your bitch and she said.
Looks like the hunters are on a stakeout.
Why hasn't Pablo come in second? You said it'd be 10 seconds.
Recon team didn't install the wild.
I don't stand for it. Why haven't you reset it right now?
Because you keep talking.
I'll do more than that. This thing is fixed soon.
Pepe. Nah, man. No creepy hidden ambush spots in my town. Sorry.
Genius monkey.
Avoid him!
If I follow me, I ain't in Moses. My cologne illegal in 9 countries. My weed good, my sex better. Don't text me no other letters.
He's in my sight.
To the rest that ain't can't go right attack. MLK would be proud of me cause I do this shit for all my niggas. Life is full of hard decisions. She get the boot. Let me write this chicken parking ticket.
Incoming symbiosis.
Hold on, get you out of here. We'll leave you down there for now. I'm looking for the loud happy man, bring the noise. Man, these ninjas been dead.
Notice it? It's called one. You can literally ask.
Got him in the ear.
Got out of it. Probably started with me. I kind of was pretty quiet before. A lot of wood there. People were out. I was on this road, not far from my house. Cornfield on one side, patch of woods on the other. Midsummer and late 75. So I had nothing to do.
It's midsummer now.
I heard a loud, blood-curdling woman's scream come from one side of the road.
Let me see how many degrees it is right now. 77.
Part of a quick halt, I was slamming on the bridge and listened.
So it's about the same amount of degrees.
Something like 75 degrees. So I had my convertible knocked down. I was cruising down the street going like 50, and I heard a loud, blood-curdling woman's scream come from one side of the road, and I couldn't tell which one. I brought the car to a quick halt. I was slamming on the brakes and listened. There was a woman's cry from the left side of the road. Calling for help. I got out of my car and went to the concrete on the street. I walked towards the woods and they called me. I began to run into the woods. Running all the quick and quick went into the road. I yelled out to the woman to keep screaming until I could find her. She'd every 10 seconds or so scream help. And I'd approach in that direction, run, scream something. Pretty soon, I was video on how far is the wood over the woman yelled to get too closer or not. If anything, like we're always the same distance, even though I was looking to go straight in the direction of the scream. Screamed out, tell me where you are. 5 seconds later, the woman once again screamed out help. I stopped in my tracks. I didn't like it. I started to feel like I was walking into some kind of trap.
This
I
guy.
turned around and started running back in the direction I came. I ran and ran. I could see the flashing headlights of my car on the side of the road behind the trees. The whole way back, I still heard the woman's screams, but they were still the same distance no matter how much closer to my car I got. As if she were following me back. Was I being stalked?
Did this
I
one.
got in my car and just drove out of there.
Uh,
I called 911 to report it to the authorities in case they want to investigate it. I wasn't sticking around. I was tired. After telling a few friends and family about the strange encounter, I was ready to move on. But a week later, I saw something on the news that made me sick to my stomach. The dead body of a 30-something-year-old woman was found in the woods by a man hiking with his dog. Oddly, there were no signs of foul play. The location that the body was reported to have been found was the same general area I heard screams. While that patch of woods is very big, I can't help but feel that would be a huge coincidence.
okay. Who's that? Is that Trey? What's up, Trey? What's
I
good?
was driving from Brooklyn to Vermont to have a weekend of snowboarding. I had 2 cars at the time of this story, a 2013 BMW
What,
3 Series
the what?
and a 2006 Ford F-150, which I was driving on this particular night.
That ain't
I
Carnage.
had my snowboarding gear in the bed of the truck.
That's just
I
a
was
suit.
about 45 minutes from my buddy's cabin.
It's
10 p.m. It was pitch black on these roads, and it was snowing. There were like
Serves
no
you
other
right
cars
for
in the
not
road
working
over
out the
there
bugs
besides
ahead of
me at
time.
that hour. I had just gotten my truck back from the mechanic a few weeks ago. I frequently had problems with that truck. That night was no exception. After having the worst possible time, the quietest, darkest road, suddenly my engine starts to completely overheat into the red zone. I slow down and pull onto the stove. I wait for it to cool down. Then I slowly got back on the road. Even at a slow speed, the needle went back up to the red. The engine was overheating again. I had to pull over and turn on the truck. I went under the hood to try and diagnose the problem. I couldn't in the dark and the snow. I had to call John. On this road, the reception for T-Mobile was non-existent. I couldn't even call for help. In the moment, I felt screwed. I went into the truck to turn it on again. At least wait in the heat of the truck as it idled.
Okay.
It didn't seem to overheat when I idled. I tried one more time to drive. The same thing happened again.
What color?
So I had to wait like 10 minutes before I saw a car pass.
Oh,
I had my
dang.
hazards on. I opened the door
Pause
and
it.
waved my arms.
Settings.
The passing car stopped.
Visual.
Some
What do
little
visual
Toyota.
mean?
The guy rolled his window down, and I thanked him for stopping and asked
And
if
you
I could
gotta
use his
go all the
phone.
way down.
He asked what happened. I told him my truck was overheating and was undrivable.
Right there.
He then asked me if I'm all alone. He shrugged for a
Uh-huh.
second and said, yeah.
Better.
He reached for his cell phone and handed it to me. He looked at it a local because he had bosses.
Huh.
I called my friend John. He picked up and I asked him
Helping
what I
the
should do.
youth.
He told me to call
I
the
helped him
specific
again
phone
on a different video if y'all
and
can
have someone
find it.
pick me up. I gave him my exact location.
Like a
He
month
said he
ago or
would
so.
head over. After that, I called the towing company he gave me and requested its bills. During both phone calls, the guy in his car watched me the whole time. He tried to not look back though. After my phone calls, I gave the man back his phone and thanked him. He said, "You're welcome." Without saying anything else, he rolled up his window and drove down the snowy road into the darkness ahead. I watched as his taillights disappeared completely as he descended below the top of the Blue Grove Club. It was once again alone. I got back into my idling truck to be in the warm. I flicked the headlights off for a second just to get an idea of how dark it was out. When I say I couldn't see an inch outside the windows, I'm not exaggerating.
At
It was
all.
pure blackness. I sat in the truck waiting and waiting.
Don't
Couldn't
look
do
like
anything. Needed an internet connection. I resorted to playing games on my phone for 20 minutes until there was a bang in my passenger side window. I jumped out of the skin.
Oh yeah, this is
I couldn't see much of the person. It was too dark
Mr.
outside.
Nightmare,
The headlights didn't
Ford
really light
True.
up the sides of the truck.
Mr.
I
Nightmare,
sat in the truck.
Ford True, Terrifying. It's Mr. Nightmare and Ford Terrifying True Night Trap Horror Story.
Truck waiting and waiting. I couldn't even do anything that needed an internet connection. I resorted to playing games on my phone for 20 minutes until there was a bang in my passenger side window. I jumped out of the skin when I looked to the window. I couldn't see much of the person. It was too dark outside. The headlights didn't really light up the sides of the truck. I heard a man's voice start begging for help. He was yelling at me to open the door, but it's creepy. I heard him trying to open the door himself, but it was locked. I shined my flashlight to the window. Barely out the window was out there. All I saw was someone with a really big coat with the hood over his head. I yelled out what's wrong. The mysterious man outside replied saying he's lost and stranded and needs to get out of the cold. I didn't trust this. I sat there nervously trying to figure out what to ask for not someone looking to harm me. I didn't even figure out what to say before he started aggressively trying to still open the locked door and started pounding on the glass even harder, still screaming for help. In the heat of the moment, I decided to listen to my gut. I put the truck in drive. He realized this and started pounding harder on the window to break it. I drove the truck onto the road, brought it up to 30 miles per hour, despite the damage I was surely doing to the overheating engine. Then I saw something that I didn't expect that made me feel like the place skipped a beat. As I came over the hill of the road, I noticed the reflection of taillights approaching me on the side of the road. As I passed the parked car, I realized it was that same Toyota from earlier, the one that the man was driving. I slowed down and lowered the window to see if the man was in the car, but I didn't see him. It seemed like the car was empty. I looked out the window for a second behind the car. My taillights lit up footprints in the snow, meaning that man who was banging on my window was him. He was trying to trick me into opening the door to do who knows what. I kept driving
Did you
my
really
truck
think you
for
wanna get
well
caught?
over the tangent, but I didn't care about it. I pulled over a few minutes later and saw headlights approaching from the other side. I wanted to cheer in excitement. I realized there was a coast sign. I flashed my lights and pulled to the side. The driver came and told me about what to say. He joked that he got there at the right
One
time.
of you had
Then
time
he
to
asked if
text
the
for
guy had
help?
a gun or
Really?
anything. I told him
What?
he couldn't see.
Where'd those
He
symbiotes come
replied
from?
that I better do this quick. It took him about 15 minutes to get the truck attached. And in that time, Toyota never passed us. This truck even turned around and went the other way for this exact reason.
Actually, can you
The
guys come
post
back
up
later?
driver's phone
I just went through a whole thing and I'm kind of
the
tired.
body shop. To summarize the rest, John and I flew snowboarding. The body shop replaced the broken water pump in my truck, causing me overheating. I sold that truck a few weeks later. Glad I didn't lower my window
can
or
swing you
unlock
over
the
to an
doors of
ambulance.
that trying to
They'll
get
fix you
into
right
my
up.
car.
I owe you
In
a
that
big
setting,
time.
I could have been murdered. No one would have ever known who had done it.
We're nearly
Nobody.
there.
He's lucky. Serendipitous.
I had my first girlfriend at
There you
17.
go.
I
Wow.
lived with my mom
Everything's
for
gonna be
20
all
years.
right.
My parents got a
You can
divorce when I
tell
was 11.
everyone in there
Okay.
how much
One
of a
day,
good
I
guy
asked my
you are.
girlfriend on a date, and
you.
she was down. We
Night.
both had jobs. I worked at a local grocery store, and she worked at a Starbucks. We both worked the day shifts, and we were also in our senior
Perfect.
year of high school. The reason why I asked her on a date that day was because it was a Friday. We barely had any homework. After work, I picked up my girlfriend from her house. We went to a small restaurant 10 minutes away from my house, because that's all I could afford at the time. We ate, then we went back to her house to spend some time together. By then, it was dark. She complained how our date night was short, and I told her I can't take her anywhere else that had to be paid for. We came to an agreement that we would go on a night drive. We drove to town. We drove on some empty road in the woods. Eventually the pavement ended and we were on a dirt road. I had to pee really bad. I told my girlfriend. She had to pee as well. We pulled over and got out of my car. For some reason, right when we got out of the car, we smelled an awful, indescribable smell. I excused it as another person who also pulled over to do their business. My girlfriend actually gagged from the smell. I told her that we would pee real quick, then go back in the car to get back in the house. There was a little flat area that was the best place to piss at. We did our thing. Then we were on our way back to my car. But on our way back, I heard a noise come from the left side of us. It sounded like a twig snap. I was afraid it was an animal, so we rushed back to my car. Before I had time to open my car door, I heard a scream of fear or pain in the direction my girlfriend and I just heard. I told my girlfriend to get in my car and I go to investigate. She begged me not to, but I did it anyway. To make her feel safer, I locked the doors. I went the direction to where we were. Heard that scream again. For some reason, I lost all my courage to investigate now that I heard it much closer. But when I heard it, it sounded like from the same direction that my girlfriend and I heard the twig snapping. Instead of going that way, I went on my phone and turned the flash on, took a picture.
Nothing there.
Once the flash went on, I saw a man in a white shirt with black stripes, with some blue tarp right in front of him. He was standing there. I didn't hesitate to dash for the car. I unlocked the doors, got in my car, and put it in drive, and ignored him. My girlfriend kept asking me what happened. She saw it, was scared. I told her I would explain later. We got back at the shadier side of town. I drove back to my girlfriend's house. We entered the house and went into her room. That's when I told her I saw the man with the blue tarp in front of him just standing there. I showed her the picture. She was just as creeped out as I was. She let me spend the night because we were creeped out. It was a Friday. We also had no work or school that night.
Yeah, of course.
That was by far the scariest moment of my life. We aren't in a relationship. I'm 23, she's 22, but we remain as best friends.
We remain as best friends.
It was late summer of 2011. I
Oh,
was almost 19 and was hanging out with my best friend who was a few years younger than me.
okay.
We lived in a very rural area of southwestern Virginia, about 15 minutes from Mount Airy, North Carolina.
I'm in
Around
southwestern.
here, pretty much everything's
Pennsylvania.
open, yeah, so you have to find your own ways to pass the time. But that was never a problem for us, as we could always find a way to have fun. The night started out harmless enough. First to the mall, then cruising the streets looking for girls. Things any teen guys would be after. When that proved to be unsuccessful, we just decided to go bowling until they closed. Then went to Main Street a little before midnight, just to walk some of the back alleys, acting like the edgy badasses we thought we were. But we never felt like we were in any danger, as there isn't much violent crime in the area. After we'd walked all the streets, we got
Those
bored
civilians need my
decided
help.
to grab a bite from
Time to
Waffle
cut in.
House. This was pretty much the only late night dining option at the time. After we ate and made a quick stop at Walmart, we still weren't ready to go home. So we set out driving
Casually
around the
walking
back country roads.
Away
This
from
was
crime
nothing
like
new to
that.
us. As I said, around here you have to make your own fun. Late night drives were always our thing. The stretch of road we were now on, I had only driven maybe once before during the day, though it wasn't far from where either of us lived. We just had no reason of going down there.
There's
It was still in Carolina.
no
Road is paved.
Don't walk away from
It
crime.
enters back into Virginia and turns into dirt. Like most of the dirt roads, we don't really give this much attention since it's
We're
so
ending
far out
this
of the way.
now.
There are very few houses. You have to drive just slow. You are unfamiliar with it everywhere. It's like traveling off the road.
Womp womp.
There's also
How
a
you gonna
farm
fight me now?
road that leads to the other roads you can drive. At this time of night, roads are essentially empty around here. You have only a single house left. You're certainly limited to other traffic. The roads are all wood, just at the bottom of a small mountain. At night, you can overlook any of the houses. Probably would have missed the mark.
Yeah.
The corner of our eye, noticed the light burn. Then looked and noticed a man standing under his porch light. Could make out at you could tell he was watching. The exception of the text box. Now on edge. Tried not to think much of it. Figured it was stepping up for a cigarette. It was just his demeanor that was so important to us. Nothing came from that man left. Only the beginning. We gradually picked up our
Okay,
speed
that's
and
all
we
of them.
becoming a little more unnerved.
Hope everyone's
when we
all right.
talked about it. Within just a few minutes left, we came to the end of the road. We were back on the hard road that I was much more familiar with, as I drove about once a week. Turned the record. We were feeling much better. We could pick up our speed and leave the thoughts of that man behind us. We enjoyed the sights for this road. We were traveling atop the small bridge, with beautiful views of the town below. For a couple miles, we had reached the end of this road, and another right to make our way back to the house. This road was a little more wooded than the one we had just heard from. I was even more familiar with
Coming
this road,
through.
because I drove or lived it literally thousands of times before. We were making our way toward the main highway. We saw something up ahead in the distant reaches of my headlights. Deer are horrendous. The figure that never was and slowed down. She hasn't noticed it was much wider than the brown fur of a deer. But we're both used to seeing the occasional combine outfit, so still assumed that's all it was. We got closer, noticed it was no animal at all. It was definitely a human, hunched over with their back to us. They were walking in the left lane against traffic as one is supposed to. Back at my friend as he asked, what the hell are they doing walking through the night? Looked back towards the person, could finally make out the shape of an older-looking woman with long, scraggly gray hair, wearing a white t-shirt and white pants. She still had her back turned to us, but we were about 50 feet away from her. That's when she turned to us. She got the first look at her face. I don't want to say she was off meth or other drugs, but that's the look she gave us. Deep eye sockets with heavy dark lines under them, greasy hair, very aged skin. I'm not sure how old she actually was. I had to guess, mid-40s to late 50s. That was the first thing. She put her hand in the air and started waving them frantically and running towards us. She did. You could see what looked like dried blood all over the front of the shirt and pants, as well as what looked like a big knife in her throat. So we did one. That desire to be edgy badass was instantly erased. We ignored it. Didn't let off until we reached the corral. We were so terrified
you don't say.
What would have usually been a quick drive to my house became a 35-minute detour. Just let the absurd thought that he would somehow follow us.
So,
Small communities like this, so pretty much everyone, neither of us have ever seen a woman before.
right.
Did we ever again? We have to watch on local news for any stories about a bloody woman being picked up. Never heard anything. I can't even begin to come up with an explanation for why she would be walking back on the road when it was 4 in the morning in her shape and condition, with blood on her clothes and a knife in her hand, with all the risks of human or animal
Gotta
amputation.
prioritize. The city
And
knows
that's
how to
where
handle
it
that.
dead. I now live with my wife on a peaceful road on the mountain ridge. Between the two roads with Winston, take the latter on an almost daily basis. Still have seen no sign of that great woman since.
I didn't
Just
even
earlier
know
this year,
there was a crime.
huge drug and cockfighting ring busted down the road as a watch.
Thought I was a bully.
I don't know if it was the same
Bad
house
bullets.
or if these people were even living in the area. After all this happened, I've often wondered if it was the same house. Maybe that guy was keeping guard on the place. For the woman, like I'll never run into her again.
Strange women. On our way to Jersey. Jersey Mike's, Jersey Shore.